Hey sports fans, this is Straight from the Basement with Tommy Ommy. I'm a sports fan who always said, if I never played a sport professionally, then I want to talk about it. I'm born and raised in New York City. Played organized basketball for several well-known teams in the mid-'70s and the early '80s, such as the legendary Home Cold Rucker Tournament, Melbank, Stone Gym and Riverside Church, LaGuardia House, and my all-time favorite, Each One Teach One. Having sports in my life at an early age always kept me out of trouble. If I wasn't playing basketball, I was either playing football or baseball. Hey sports fans, this is Straight from the Basement with Tommy Ommy, where my opinions, views, and facts will cover the hottest, the latest, and the past sports events. Welcome. Once again, I want to continue to thank everyone who has liked and subscribed to my podcast. And if this is the first time you viewing it, please do the same. As always, before I even get into today's topic, yes, I got one hot topic to talk about. And I'm talking about Russell Wilson and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Listen, we on week 11 right now. This is week 11. Russell started week 7. Here we go. The vintage man is back. The Seattle Seahawks days are back. Listen. 4-game winning streak. And yes, we were all wrong about Russell. I was wrong. All media outlets, sportscasters, analysts was wrong. We never wanted Russell to start. Justin Fields was doing well. Steelers were winning, right? He was decent. Decent numbers. Not off the chart numbers, talking about Justin Fields, but he was winning. You know what I'm saying? The young boy was getting more games in. He was winning. But Mike Tomlin, listen, he's a 17-year veteran coach for the same team. I guess he knew, listen, I don't know how long this young boy can take us and how far he can take us. I better right now put the veteran in, and if I'm going to make a deep run in these playoffs, I got to get the veteran going now. So week 7 is when Russell started. Listen, 4-game winning streak. We were all wrong. Steelers, that Commander game, Washington last week. Oh my God, if you ain't see the game, check the highlights out on YouTube. Trust me, I don't believe if Justin Fields is in that game, and no disrespect to the young man, that Steelers win. I just don't believe the Steelers win if Justin was in the game. Because the butter, I'm talking the butter. I'm talking about the butter that Wilson was throwing. Oh, my God. I mean, you got to be vintage. That was vintage Russell Wilson from the Seattle Seahawks championship days. My man was dropping butter in the receiver hands. And Justin, he ain't at that level yet. So I truly don't believe Steelers win that game if Justin. So now you got the vintage came out of him. And I think the only reason for most of us who said no, Russell should not be starting, let the young boy Justin do this damn thing, is because the way Russell played last year against the Denver Broncos. Yeah, I know the offensive line was okay, and he was running for his life most of the games, but shit. You know what I'm saying? He still didn't look good from the times when he had time to throw. He didn't look good. It was a bad year for him last year in Denver. The old vintage is back from the Seahawk days, baby. And I truly believe Steeler organization, the black and yellow fans, they believe they can go deep in these playoffs. You ain't got the New York Jets to deal with. Houston a little shaky, right? Baltimore, they went in here and there, right? Steelers looking great. Steelers are looking real great right now. You got the vintage is back. Listen, since he started, Russell Wilson has passed for 737 yards, 6 touchdowns, 1 interception. A quarterback rating is 59.6. And trust me, that's going to increase these next 8 games. Remember, passer rating, very good passer rating, is in the mid to high 90s. He's just starting, so you already know the vintage. Every game, he's going to get to those 90s and the hundreds, no doubt. Listen, Russell is back. You know what I'm saying? And I just believe he's going to bring the Steelers into the playoffs. We ain't talking wild card. We talking about a playoff spot. Listen, Steelers going to do some things. I feel it. I see it. They going to do some things. Listen, I really believe they going to do the damn thing, and Russell Wilson is going to be a big part of that. So, let's get started with today's topic, because I'm amped right now. Listen, me being a New York Giants fan, our season's been done. We got major issues. So my focus is not even on my Giants. I'm done with them for the season. You know what I'm saying? I'll see what they're going to do. I'm hoping John Mara sells the team. Yeah, all that. So I got to get excited with somebody else. And right now, Russell got my goat. So Russell Wilson, I'm rooting for you, my man, and I'm rooting for you hard. So let's start with today's topic. I'm talking about 35 and better. 35 and better. What is Tommy Ommy talking about? I'm talking about 35 and better in all sports throughout the decades. You got star players, right? We have witnessed them over and over again who are 35 years and older, still doing the damn thing. I mean, not missing a beat, still at that star level. I mean, we look at these cats and we say, my God, how are they still doing it at this age? You got to think about it. If you 35 and better and you still on a superstar level, you got to think about the amount of years that this dude has been playing basketball. We talking junior high, elementary. We talking about all the practicing and the workouts with the body. We talking a whole lifetime of what these dudes been doing. I'm talking about the superstars and NBA. Only NBA. I'm going to stick and stay with the NBA right now since the season just began. This is what this show is about. 35 and better, people. Listen, you got cats who are 5 and 10 years younger than them who can't even reach that level, can't even thinking about getting to that superstar level. But here's three superstars in the NBA that are still doing the damn thing after 35 years old. They say age ain't nothing but a number. Listen, these 3 superstar NBA players that I'm about to talk about, I call them the blessed ones. They've been highly blessed, God-given talent to the point where they're at right now at the age still doing what they've been doing. Superstar level. Yes, I got to start off with the Durantula. I'm talking about Kevin Durant. You already know that. Listen, 36 years old and counting. Since September 29th, this man has turned 36 years old, and he is still unbelievable. Listen, this show's not about his entire career. It's about when he turned 35 years old. And since he turned 35 years old last year, 2023, his regular season stats are as follows. 27.1 points per game, 6.6 rebounds per game, 5 assists per game. Minutes played, 37.2 minutes a game, and that's all 75 games played last season. Kevin only missed 7 games. He only missed 7 games when he was 35 years old. Only missed 7 games last season. His playoff stats last season, 26.8 points per game, 6.5 rebounds per game, 3.3 assists per game. Minutes played in the playoffs was 42. Yes, we only talking 4 games last season, if you remember. They got swept, Phoenix Suns, by the Minnesota Timberwolves. Listen, if father time is near for Kevin Durant, listen, it's about his health. Because yes, my man right now, as I'm doing this show, he's out for 2 weeks. Left calf strain. Trying to guard Kyrie Irving. I saw the game. I saw when Kyrie was putting it on him. I mean, listen, and Kyrie, if you're over 35 years old and you're trying to guard Kyrie, you know he's going to give you a handful of ball handling. You're going to pull something back there in those thighs. No doubt. You're definitely going to pull something out there. But far as Kevin Durant's skills and his athleticism, still star level, superstar level. So I want to move on to the second blessed one. I call them the blessed ones. We're talking about the babyface assassin. Yes, Steph Curry, you already know who I'm talking about. Come on. The best outside shooter in NBA history, period. That's not me talking. That's former and current NBA players. We talking about former back from the 70s. Everyone. It's nothing to talk about. It's no dispute who's the best outside shooter. We're talking about the babyface assassin, Steph Curry. Now 36 years old since March 14th. We know his resume. Again, this is not about his entire career. It's about when he turned 35, what this man is still doing. Listen, regular season stats, 26.4 points per game, 5.1 assists per game, 4.5 rebounds per game, 32.7 minutes per game, and that was 74 games played last season in the regular season. Yes, he only missed 8 games. I thought it was more, but he only missed 8 games last season when he turned 35. Steph Curry, man, listen. Talking father time here. I don't see it. I don't even see father time even touching this man right now as I'm talking to y'all in this show. I don't even see it. If you see it, please put a comment in the section. You know what I'm saying? So I can know, because I'm watching this man. I don't see a touch of father time. He's 36 years old. Here we are in the 2024-2025 season, and he's still blazing. He's still under Steve Kerr with that 10 years of motion offense, of nonstop cutting without the ball. I mean, all this running around that this man has been doing for 10 years under Steve Kerr's offense. You would think he'd break down by now or say, hey, I need another offense, or I got to get the hell out of here. I can't do it no more. This dude is conditioned to the max. We talking Stephen Curry, baby. Listen, I just get amped just talking about what this young man is still doing at his age, 36 years old. Listen, and listen well. I don't think I don't think we will never, ever see another Stephen Curry. Not in my lifetime, and if you're 20 years younger than me, not in your lifetime. Because what this young man has been doing past the three-point land, you know what I'm saying? 2-point land, the ball handling, everything that he just continues to do is at star level. I mean, it's off the chain. Sick with it. He's sick with it. Listen, I want to move on because I can, between him and Kevin Durant, I could just go on and just talk, go off script. But let me tell you why this topic even came up. I'm talking about the king. LeBron James is who I'm talking about. He's the reason why I even did this show. The reason why I did this show. Listen, Anthony Davis goes down last Sunday. He goes down playing against Toronto Raptors in Toronto. He goes down. Lakers been losing first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, right? He goes down. AD goes down. Now, okay, the vintage come out of the king. This is the reason why he's still the king. It comes out. Listen, it came out to the point where I got up like it was a playoff game, and I'm watching this dude, and I'm saying to myself, he's playing against cats who have half his age. Look what he's doing. My God. I mean, we talking 22 years and counting. Final score with that Toronto game, 123-103. I mean, LeBron took over the game and just blew them out in their home court. And I says, damn, this dude's going to be 40 years old come December 30th. Unbelievable. Now, the king is still playing at superstar level. I don't think no one is questioning that. Listen, and listen well. Again, this man is going to be 40, y'all. 40 years old, December 30th next month. Still doing the things he's doing. Unbelievable. Listen, since he turned 35 in 2019, the King's regular stats are as follows. 26 points per game, 8 rebounds per game, 7 assists per game, 35 minutes played per game, all in 237 games played since the 2019-2020 season, y'all. Listen, this man has been doing it. Playoffs. When he turned 35, the playoff stats is as follows. I can't even talk when I'm talking about him. Listen, 25.5 points per game, 8 rebounds per game, 7 assists per game, 37 minutes played per game, and that's in all 48 games played in the playoffs since he turned 35. Listen, and listen well. We are going to miss all 3 of these dudes. I'm talking about Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, and LeBron James. When they call it quits, when they finally call it quits, we're going to miss them. We're going to miss them real bad. It's like when Jordan retired. It's like when Kobe retired. It's like when Magic retired, right? I could go on and on. We're going to miss these 3 dudes. You know what I'm saying? Yes, NBA, I believe, is in good hands when they do retire. You know what I'm saying? We got the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards. He's gonna be the face. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we got the Jalen Bronsons. Yes, the Cats. Yes, we got players. We got players in that NBA. But listen, those 3 superstars. Listen, you know, ain't nobody too close to them. We talking Mount Rushmore, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, LeBron James. Listen, we're going to miss these dudes, man. We're going to miss them, and we're going to miss them real bad when they retire. But I got to read the definition of a superstar to you guys because there's different reasons why star players, and not just in the NBA, a definition of a superstar, right? When you say a superstar, right, we only talking about maybe a handful of dudes. maybe not even the second hand. You know what I mean? We talking, you got a bunch of all-stars, right? You got a bunch of all-stars, but we talking superstars and cats who's been holding that title for their whole entire career. The shit is insane to me. You know what I'm saying? So here's a definition of a superstar. A superstar athlete is a prominent, successful, and widely recognized athlete who is considered to be extremely talented and has a great public appeal. Superstars often sought and after for their services and can command high salaries. Yes, we already know those three. Money-wise, forget about it, right? Some say that a superstar athlete is someone who defines what other players strive to be and inspires audience of all ages. Yes, all three of them has and still are, right? Others say that a superstar athlete is someone who is more than just a player, but also a celebrity. We know those three are. No doubt, celebrities. No doubt, no matter where they go, they treat it like celebrities. Not every NBA player can say that. Then it goes on to say, some say the focused athletes are more efficient with practice and more concentrated in competition, which makes them more likely to be labeled a superstar. Yes, we already know LeBron spends $1 million on his body per year in the offseason. We already know what the mindset of what these three and why they still rocking and rolling on the superstar level is the work ethic is insane. God bless his soul, Kobe Bryant. Come on. Others say that a superstar athlete has the ability to get into a state of supreme concentration whenever needed. We saw these three dudes time after time. I just saw LeBron last Sunday with the Toronto game, like I mentioned just a few minutes ago. The concentration, he went into a zone. He just went possessed, went into a zone and just carried the whole team on his back. Blew him out. I didn't even see a blowout even happening, the way Toronto was beating the Lakers. I mean, this man and the way Durant and Steph Curry, the way they think and the concentration, and when they go into their zone, forget about it. It's a wrap. It's over. Listen, I think we all agree that all three of these dudes, talking Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, LeBron James, are superstars. And then there's no question about that. You know what I'm saying? And I pray that all three are healthy enough when they call it quits. You know what I'm saying? They can walk off the court, walk out of that arena with their heads high and continue with a new career. I wish them nothing but the best. So, I want to thank y'all for hanging out with me in my basement. To all my viewers and listeners, please continue to check me out on YouTube and subscribe. Check me out on my streaming platforms, Apple and Spotify. Yes, I'm live. TikTok live, 8 p.m. Eastern time, every Tuesday and Thursday, at least I try to be, to give you guys these hot topics. Listen, we have big time fun on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Please remember to check out the Even Flow Coffee Company, created to combine the interests of coffee lovers, fashion, and music. For more information or to make a purchase, visit evenflowcoffee.com. And as I always say, sports is what keeps this world from going insane, either in a pandemic or no pandemic. Until next time, take care.